Hey, Cooper here, Big D's Dog Training and Services.com. Thanks for tuning in. The question was how to explain what a person is looking at when they go to a dog show. And what are the different classes and what are they winning? Well, first of all, when it comes to a person going to a dog show, you have several types of individuals. You'll have breeders, you'll have dog owners, you'll have handlers. The handler is an individual that a breeder or an owner can hire to present their dog, get the best out of them, and travel around the country with their dog when they don't have the opportunity to do so, or get the best out of their dog when they have a belief themselves that the dog may not like the ring, but the handler can get the dog to like it through the training process. Once a person gets to a dog show, you look at ringside, they're standing there, they go up and accomplish and they get their number. Their number represents what is correspondence to their information in the catalog. The catalog is made up of the information that is sent into the superintendent. That's the AKC registration documentation information of a purebred dog that goes in, that's given to them by the standard. The standard is the representation of the animal, or whatever the breed it is. And the breeder has a registered litter, so they have a registered sire and dam. The sire and dam have a registration number, and then when the offspring are born, there is a registration number available for the offspring. They send that number in to the AKC. They get a certified registered number, and that number they can enter into the dog show. A kennel club hosts the dog show. The superintendent puts the information together, usually rents the host club, their gear, the gates, the mats, and they keep track of the documentation and send it in. When a person walks into the ring, there's several different classes. We have some specialty classes, which I won't touch upon, but I'll just talk about the general classes. We have the puppy classes. The puppy classes are broken down into categories. We have the 6 to 9 month old category. We have the 9 to 12 month old category. We have the 12 to 18 month old category. Once the dog becomes 9 months old, it has to go into the next category. Once the dog becomes 12 months old, it has to go into the next category. And once the dog is 18 months old, then it has additional classes that are available to it. For example, the bred by exhibitor category, the American bred category, and the open category. There's one other category that's available for a dog to enter in, and that's the novice handler category. And in specialties, you'll have veterans and sport dog categories too for some shows. But the general ones are your puppy, your bred by, your American bred, and your open. When you look at your puppy classes, all the dogs of the puppy class will compete together in that class. The winner of that class will continue on for the entry competition of winner's dog or winner's bitch. So the class that makes up your puppy class will now compete against your bred by class, which the bred by class is made up of individuals who have on the paperwork or breeder or the sire or dam side on that puppy. The ambred class are animals that were bred in the United States, so they can go into that class. So almost any dog can be used in that class. Oftentimes a person won't use a puppy in that class because they just will be aged out, or meaning of the dogs will be bigger than they are in that particular class, so it'll be tough competition for them. And then you have the open class. In the open class, any dog can be entered that has an AKC number that is not altered, meaning it could be a dog from overseas that's entered that has, it could be a championship dog that can be entered in the open class. It can be a puppy dog that's entered in the open class. It can be a bred by dog that can be entered in the open class. It is the open class for that reason, so that anybody can compete in that class. Once those animals compete against each other, the winner of that class will go on for, as I said, the winner's dog or winner's bitch side. Each side, bitches compete against the females or bitches. Dogs compete against the dogs or dogs for the initial stage of the competition. Now, once the winner's bitch and winner's dog are selected, now they will go and compete against the champions. You have female champions and you have male champions. The female champions and male champions are all the dogs that have received their 15 points. And their 15 points have to include 2 majors. Those majors are 3-point wins. The number of dogs that it takes for them to compete against is determined by the AKC, determined by the region that they're competing in. The number of dogs, it varies, so for me to give you a quota of number of dogs it takes for a dog to have a major win is too complicated because it changes per region. So now those champions, the males and the females, will compete against your winner's dog and your winner's female, or your winner's bitch. Out of the winner's circle, you'll have 3 placements of winning. You'll have the best of breed winner. They usually get a purple and gold ribbon. You'll have the best of winners ribbon, which will be a blue and white, which the male or female of the puppy, or the male and female of the class animals will receive the best of winners spot. Whether it be the dog or the bitch will be the best of winners. Then you have the best of opposite. The best of opposite, if the winners that is a best of breed animal is a male, the best of opposite will be a female. If the winner is a female, the best of opposite will be a male. And then you have your 2 select ribbons. Your 2 select ribbons will be a select male and a select female. That's a quick rundown of the placements when it comes to a dog show. It can be complicated as you want to make it, with all the numbers and all the splits and the specialty points and the select points, that kind of thing too as well. But that gives you a quick rundown of explanation. Thanks for tuning in. See you again.